guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you an easy natural look which is inspired by Kylie Jenner. I will be putting the original picture somewhere right here. What I love the most about this look is how quick and effortless it is to do. So you guys can wear this anywhere, to be honest. And I really love how this turned out. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to achieve this natural, simple look inspired by Kylie Jenner, then please keep on watching. Since this is a very light, everyday, natural kind of look, we'll definitely have to make sure that our skin looks good, and that's why we're going to start off with skin prep. Now I've already cleansed and toned my face, so first we're going to go in with a serum just to make sure that our skin is all hydrated and juicy. Now I do have dry skin, so I'll be going in with the It's Skin Power 10 Formula V Effector with vitamin E derivatives. Now this is one of my favorite serums. It just makes the skin look so glowy and hydrated, but it does not make it look greasy at all, or it doesn't feel very sticky. So I really love this. So I've put a little bit on there, and now I'm just gonna massage this in. So we're done with the serum. My skin looks really good, but this on its own won't be able to keep my skin hydrated for a long time. So what I'm going to do is follow up with a moisturizer, and for that I will be using the Alps Coconut Moisturizing Cream. Now I don't use this every single day, but I do use it before my makeup. It's pretty good. I kind of like it. So I just took that much, and now I'm just going to massage this in as usual. And I find that this is quite hydrating. It doesn't break me out either, which is a major problem I face with most face creams. But this works, and it's affordable and it's good. So yeah, I really like it. We're done with the skin prep, and now I'm going to move on to primer. You can use a sunscreen too, because this is an everyday sort of look. But this is the night time right now, so I'm gonna skip it. For primer, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Master Prime Primer. This is the blurring and redness variant. So I'm gonna take that primer on my hand and just start patting it into my skin. It's time for foundation, and I did not see Kylie wearing anything which was too glowy or too matte. It had a very skin-like finish, and to mimic that, I'm going to use something which is very skin-like but has really good coverage as well, so that we can use minimum products but not compromise on the coverage. I'm going to use these foundations by Sugar Cosmetics. Now this is their Ace of Face foundation stick. This is in the shade 30 Chocochino, and this is in the shade 27 Vienna. I absolutely love the finish as well as the coverage of these foundations, as I've mentioned before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these foundations as a concealer today. We're not going to go in with a separate concealer because I feel like these get the job done for an everyday basis. I'm going to use the shade 30 Chocochino, which is exactly my skin tone, right under my eyes and my mouth area. Now I'm going to use a lighter shade and just put it kind of over these areas just a little bit because they need highlighting. I'm also kind of going over my nose and mouth area a little bit. This is it. This is how much I'm gonna apply, and now I'm gonna take a kabuki brush like this. I got this from Shein a long time back. So what I'm gonna do is just start blending this out. And as you can see, the finish is so amazing. All I'm doing is kind of going in buffing motions like this. I'm not really swiping the product, more like pressing it in so that the coverage remains intact. Alright, I love how the base is looking. Now it's time to set all of this into place, and for that I'll be using a compact powder. You can also use a loose powder if you want, but today I just want to switch things up and use a compact powder. So the one I'm going to be using is once again by Sugar Cosmetics. You guys know that I'm not a person who uses compact powders much, but I really enjoy using this one because it gives so much coverage under the eyes and makes it look airbrushed. Plus it kind of has added coverage because it is a powder foundation. So on the days that I skip a concealer, I make sure to use a compact powder to just give me that added coverage. So first what I'm going to do is remove the creases from my eye as usual. So I'm just going over with my beauty sponge like this. And I'm also going to go over the mouth area because you can also get smile lines there. Now what I'm going to do is just swirl my blender right here like this. Get it all in here. And now I'm just going to look up and push the product into my under eye area, making sure that I'm not setting any of the creases into place. I'm also going to add a little bit on my mouth area and my forehead, just the middle of it, very lightly with whatever is remaining on the beauty blender. Now I'm going to move on to eyes, but we're going to keep it really simple. But before that, I'm going to prime my lips because we are going to be doing a Kylie Jenner lip. So I'm going to prime my lips with the Sugar Seal the Show Lip Primer. This is a very unique product and I love using it, especially when I'm using liquid lipsticks, because it makes the lines on my lips kind of smoothened out and the lipsticks tend to go on much smoother and stay on for a longer time. I've zoomed you guys closer so that you can see what's happening in a better way. First, I'm going to do my eyebrows, for which I'll be using this eyebrow pencil by Mumuso. This is in the shade 03 and it has two sides. On one side you have the brow product and on the other side you have a spoolie, which is very convenient. I'm just going in very soft motions and I'm depositing very little product because my brows don't really need much product and we're trying to keep this natural. And then I'm just gonna brush it through. Time for eyes, and this is probably going to be one of the easiest eye looks that I've ever done on my channel. So what I'm gonna do is use this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. This is the Rosy in the Air palette. I'm sure you've all used it or heard of it. You can use any eyeshadow, to be honest. It doesn't matter. All you need is a matte brown shade. That's it. So I'm gonna take this shade and put it right on my crease. Now I'm just gonna start in the middle of my crease and blend in windshield wiper motions. That way the product gets equally distributed throughout the whole crease instead of product being focused in one place. Now I'm just using circular motions to buff that out further, and as I'm doing that I'm gonna go slightly above my crease so that it looks like the eyeshadow is slightly fading away as it goes up. As much as I want to put something on my lid right away, I'm gonna stop because she did not have anything on her eyelids, not that I can see at least. So we're gonna move directly onto eyeliner, and for that I'll be using the Sugar I Warned You So eyeliner. This is in the shade 04 Foxy Brown. All you have to make sure is that you are thickening the wing as you go towards the outer corners and keep it more thin towards the inner corner. We're done with the eyeliner. This is what it looks like. I tried to make it as thin as I can, but obviously we went a little thick, but you know what, it's fine. I'm not going to do anything else to ruin this. Now what I'm going to do is tight line the inner rim of my lash line, and for that I will be using the Kajal by Purple. This is the Purple Winking Together Kajal, and I'm just going to use it to tight line my upper lash line. Now what I'm going to do is take that same palette and that same shade on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to run it over my lower lash line just to give it a hint of dimension. Now I didn't see any falsies on Kylie. It could be her extensions or she's just wearing mascara, whatever. I just wanted to keep the look really simple so that you guys can wear it every day if you want. So to make my lashes look very voluminous, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. Now I am a big fan of this mascara. I know it is waterproof and it is a pain to remove, but other than that, I think this is one of the best drugstore mascaras I have ever come across. It just makes your lashes go vava-voom and it looks amazing. I've never seen any other drugstore mascara perform as well as this one. Do you guys see what an instant difference some mascara can make? Now I'm just going to do my other eye off camera and we'll be back to complete the rest of the face. Coming back to the face, it's time to contour and give this flat base some life. And for that, I will be using the Sugar Mini Bronzer. Now you guys know how much I love this stuff. I've used it in almost all my videos. That's because it has the right amount of warmth and the right amount of grayness to make it work as a contour as well as bronzer. So this is a multi-purpose product. You don't need to go separately with contouring or bronzing. This is going to do both of it for you. What I'm going to do is take an angle brush like this and just take a little bit of bronzer. We don't want too much. Tap off the excess as always, and just go over the hollows of your cheekbones very softly. We don't want a harsh contour because this is a very natural look, and neither did Kylie have a lot of contour. Now this is very pigmented, that's why we don't want to go overboard. And I'm also going in one direction so that it's not muddy at all. I'm going in like a C shape. Now I'm just gonna go over the jawline, and I'm just gonna bring it over to hide my double chin. And I'm also contouring my forehead to make it look a little bit smaller. Also going over the side of my nose ever so slightly. Not to overpower or contour my nose heavily or anything, but just to kind of make sure that it also meshes together and looks cohesive with the whole contour. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Master Blush palette. This has a nice array of shades. Look how beautiful those 3 blushes look. And it also has a very pretty highlighter shade in it. I'm gonna go in with this shade on my cheeks today. Again, just tapping off the excess, and I'm gonna go over my cheeks. I'm also gonna go over the chin just a little bit. As you can see, I'm just tapping the blush, not sweeping it, because I don't want the foundation underneath to move. Also, I prefer tapping it instead of swiping it because it makes sure that the product is not accumulated in just one area but gets dispersed throughout the whole cheek. Now it's time to lock in all of this and also make sure that they melt together into each other, and for that I'm going to use the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Next, I'm going to go in with a highlighter, and the best drugstore highlighter that I've ever come across has to be the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter. This is in the shade Precious Petals, and this is everything. I love this highlighter so much. It just gives such a beautiful and natural finish. So I'm going to take a brush which is a little fluffy and tapered. This is the Lacara F004, and I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter, tap off the excess, and again just very lightly sweep this across your cheekbones. We're not going for anything too dramatic, we're just going for a glow from within. I'm also going over my chin, Cupid's bow, my forehead just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to switch over to a smaller brush like this, and I'm going to apply it to my inner corners as well as my brow bone. Now we're going to move on to the main part of the tutorial, which is the lips, because Kylie is obviously known for her lips, and I'm not going to try to do her lips obviously, but I am going to overline them slightly, and for that I will be using the Sugar Lipping on the Edge lip liner. This is in the shade 01 Taffeta Terracotta, and all I'm going to do is overline only the middle of my lips, but I'm going to leave the corners as it is so that it looks more natural. Now I'm going to use a liquid lipstick to top this off, and for that I will be using the Nykaa Matte to Last liquid lipstick in 05 Madras Kapi. I really love the formulation of this lipstick. It's so liquidy and soft. It does not dry out your lips, and in fact is a very comfortable formula to wear. However, the texture is a little runny, but I don't mind that. The lip shade that Kylie was wearing was a little bit lighter than this, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I don't know what the shade is, but all I'm gonna do is just take 2 dots right here and 1 dot right here, and then I'm going to use my fingers to blend it out to make this look a little more light. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. That means a lot. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care and stay safe. Bye.